Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Lavender Water Podcast. I am your host, Matthew Williams, and today I am being joined by a special guest. He was my roommate in Job Corps, and then he was my roommate in Job Corps, and then he was my roommate in real life when we lived in Columbus, Ohio, and we tried to gamble at the casino for our rent money. Give it up for rapper, producer, singer, songwriter, entertainment mogul, and all-around cool guy, Devonte Jones, a.k.a. Mr. Ripley, Caesar Del Monte.
Yo, we are in the building right now, live and direct.
Cloud Boys.
Cloud Boys, room 613 or 618. I don't remember. I had to look at the picture.
Man, I don't remember that room number. I just remember we was in the jungle, or was that the jungle?
In the jungle, in the cut, in the being able to be right next to the staircase, moving, grooving, selling Wi-Fi in the trap. Selling Wi-Fi to niggas, selling Wi-Fi to niggas like it's a trap.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you did have a hot spot jumping. Yeah, you had like the popping internet. I forgot about that.
Got a quarter key of that Wi-Fi coming in.
What up, though? What up, though? We ain't really spoke in a little minute. You know what I mean? We be on the Facebook and whatnot.
Man, yeah. Ain't shit going on. Work. Trying to stack some bread. Trying to go towards the future with school shootings and all kinds of goofy shit taking place every day. So it's like, oh, going to the future, but everything costs too much and nothing's ever enough. And I'm broke. And I'm fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah, we living it.
Other than that, though, you know, not too bad. Trying to just have fun as much as possible. I need to get back into music shit. I haven't really made no music in a minute.
Yeah, it's gonna be a couple episodes. There's one with Will on it. Well, he did too, but one of them he asked about was he still doing music, and we had like a little discussion. I was like, I don't know. Every time I checked out, you know, so I thought he was on it, and then I don't be knowing the state, but you know, now we know. But so the reason
I wish I still had that song he did.
Which one?
Will did a song to a beat or a known beat or something. He did a couple verses, but I forget. His shit was hard as hell though, but I don't got it no more.
Yeah, that was like 7 years ago, man.
If you ask him about it, he'll have it. He'll probably remember the verse better than I do, but that shit was hard though.
Shoot, man, so much done changed, man. I left my knives with him when I was leaving Treasure Island, and I had asked him for several times years after, like, can you FedEx the knives to me? Can you mail the knives to me? So he just kept it real, like, yeah, I don't know where they at no more. I'm like, oh, wow. Okay.
Damn.
That was like a big contribution to me getting out the game, because it was like, you know, everywhere I was trying to go, you needed your own knives. And I was like, I'm not about to cash out $500 for no damn knives, bro. So,
yeah, I lost my knife set and all the shit that I had from Job Corps. When my mom's car got repoed, it was in the trunk. And I thought I was gonna be able to get that shit, and then yeah, they said you only got a certain amount of time, and it's a wrap. So then, yeah, that shit was gone. So oh well, fuck
it. The reason we are here today, so I've been using the Lavender Water Podcast to not only just talk to the people I know, but also give platforms to the people I know who go through real things, medical things, real life experiences. So being your roommate for quite some time, I've experienced that you go through what they call sleep apnea. And prior to being your roommate, I have never witnessed it, never knew what it was, didn't know it was a real thing. And It's something to experience, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know what it is or how it goes down, it you really gotta love a person to go through sleep apnea with them because that's what you'll be doing. I've experienced times where my man's Devonte will fall asleep mid conversation with me. There's times where it sounds like he a stalling engine on a car or something, and he'll be like, hey, and he'll wake up a little bit and go right back to it. I was like, yo, I don't know how he's doing that. I don't know. So I want to give you room to speak about sleep apnea, how it affects your life, how you deal with it, what it is. You know what I'm saying? Just take us all up and down it.
I mean, so just basically, it's a sleeping disorder. You're not getting enough air when you're sleeping, like, or you can stop breathing in your sleep, like little, like, quick bouts of your stop breathing. And like basically because you're having that problem with not getting enough air, a lot of the times you don't go into REM sleep. When you don't go into REM sleep, you're not getting like your restful sleep. It's kind of like the equivalent of trying to charge like your phone or like whatever, and the cord got a short in it. It's kind of trying to charge, but it can't get a full constant charge going in because basically the connection is loose. That airway thing is basically the connection. So I mean, yeah, I've had it since I was like probably since I was like young, but then like after finally, I was snoring and stuff when I was like 5 and 6. Had my tonsils taken out and my adenoids at that time. And then some years later, I had adenoids taken out again. But then, like in the span of that time, I'll be snoring and stuff, be tired and stuff. So then they had me go for what's called a sleep study. They hook you up to these sensors and shit. And then they have you go to sleep and they like watch your levels and shit while you sleep. And then they could tell like, oh, and then they have you try on the mask. Like if you're having like episodes and shit throughout the night, they have you put on the mask and they try different settings and shit. And then that's how they determine whether or not you got sleep apnea. So my problem with it is that I've always had a problem with the mask. They have you wear a CPAP machine, which like they can set it different levels and shit the way it blows air um into your nose or into your mouth or however way which way you need it for you. But
Right.
like it's hard to get adjusted to that because of the way it's blown. Like I can either barely breathe or I'm trying to like adjust the way it's blowing the air so that I can go to sleep and then you're up forever. Um and then yeah, so without me getting the proper sleep, I never have energy. One of the ways that could basically solve my sleep apnea is if I lose weight. But then I'll be even when I want to work out, I don't have the energy to because I'm not getting enough sleep. So then it's just like a big, a big ass circle loop of oh, I can fix this issue, then I have the issue, and then it's like trying to fix the issue to fix the issue. It's hard because then I can barely use the machine. So then it's like, yeah, lots of fun.
Sounds like a giant conundrum of never-ending doors down a Scooby-Doo hallway.
Yeah, just all running around each other and just going through shit. But I mean, I'm kind of coming up with the cheat codes to like trying to help it and trying to force myself to do it. I've already was changing my diet a lot. Like I remember, oh yeah, this is something I've been meaning to tell you too. Like how you were saying, like basically you just eat whatever you want and then you just be walking everywhere. Well, the reason why that works is because the only way on this planet that we currently know that is scientifically proven how to lose fat is to be you have to be in a calorie deficit. There ain't no shortcut other way or no fancy way to do it. And if you're walking everywhere with especially probably like the way your metabolism is set up, even though you're eating whatever you want, how much you're walking, you're staying in a calorie deficit, which means you're not, you know what I'm saying, you're not gaining fat, and then you're working out. So then, yeah. Um, so people don't realize that, and then yeah. But with that being said, I've already been losing weight just doing the calorie deficit thing. But then as soon as I can get my like rest of my energy levels together, it's over. Like I already be, they already be on me, but then they gonna be all on me, you know. Right.
So for the record, I can't eat whatever I want anymore. It doesn't work that way. Like I definitely feel consequences of trying to do what I was doing 7 years ago today. And I'm in my struggle mode, so it's noodles and cookies and you know what I'm saying, a lot of heartburn if I'm doing it wrong. So yeah, it ain't a whole lot of I do whatever I want, I eat whatever I want, man. No, real meals, balanced diet, got to do that. Still walking everywhere now, but definitely got to change the intake.
Yeah, that's definitely been helping me out, and hopefully, yeah, with the type of sleep apnea I have, because there's obstructive sleep apnea and there's acute. Acute is like if it's like I want to say if it's like due to like your genetics or like hereditary. I don't know if that's specifically the reasoning behind why. And then there's obstructive, which is because of like your actual airway is like getting blocked because you like usually because if you're overweight. So then yeah, losing the weight, obstruction gone, you get normal sleep. I always say if I could get that together, like get my weight together, get my back together, and have energy, I'd probably fuck around and wake up and have superpowers or something. Be able to fly and everything.
Perhaps, man. I don't know how you go through life not being charged all the way. Because I remember you was trying to go to media school, work a job all at the same time, still dealing with that. I'm like, bro, how?
I mean, yeah, I be doing it. It's just out of I have to do it. Like I just find ways to get through it. So usually, we got the tree. That usually helps. Wake up, get some juice, get some water or something, get some tree in you. Wake up like that, be up throughout the day. When I have to be alert and doing stuff, that I'm doing it. Otherwise, I'm like catching little times where I can like lay down or like catch a quick nap or whatever. But usually just trying to do stuff that'll keep me engaged, and that way I want to stay up. Then I don't get tired till like you know it starts getting late, nighttime. Then I start going away. But yeah, I do get tired enough during some days where it's like I'll be trying to fight sleep all day long.
Are you familiar with the Leonardo da Vinci sleep regimen? It's like instead of sleeping one time throughout the night for like 8 hours, he suggests it's like multiple naps in a day, where it's like anywhere from like 30 to an hour, maybe 2 hours at the most. So it's like wake up, boom, afternoon, hit me like a 45-minute nap, be good for like 3, 4, 5 hours, boom, give me like an hour nap, something, boom, 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 knock it out, boom. So I call them genius naps because, like, if you in a free enough environment, like, what I'm saying, you don't got the 9 to 5 schedule, you don't got school, you don't got to take care of kids or whatever, you know what I'm saying, throughout any part of the day, it's just like, let me crash out for a little second, let me get back, okay, you know what I'm saying, I'm feeling that, I'm good, you know what I'm saying, it'd be times where it's like, I'll take like a 35-minute nap, be like, man, I was dead to the world, now I got endless energy. But you know what I'm saying? It's all different.
Yeah, I would probably do that like once or twice throughout the day. But then like when I go to sleep, I don't like sleeping like long, like just for like 8 hours, 9 hours in a row. Like usually the way I've been ended up sleeping is I'll sleep for like 4 hours, be up for like an hour or two, and then go to sleep for like maybe 3 or 4 more hours, and then wake up. That's usually how
Yeah.
I sleep now, and I like that way better than just sleeping all like. Especially, I know that'll be lit once I get this apnea shit together. Like I already know it's gonna be super lit sleeping like that.
It's like,
Just to get that energy, like. But yeah, I'm on the. I think the move is definitely work on some music. I don't know under exactly which capacity. I just need to make some money. Need to hit the lotto. I've been playing the Powerball I play the Powerball Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday because that's the drawing days. I play it every week now. We gonna either hit that or also do the music shit, or the lotto would fund the music shit. I know definitely want to do the media company and do like at least one or two TV networks, whether those be like on the actual cable or well, I mean, yeah, probably at least maybe on the regular cable, at least on one of the services or whatever. But
yeah,
somebody needs to come through with like the modernized version of how good Disney Channel used to be, but like for not just kids, like a whole network with content that was that good, but now, because
yeah.
all of the stuff that comes out now, I couldn't even tell you one show that's on Disney right now. Like everything with Disney Channel just went straight downhill, just horrible. Like Cartoon
Well,
Network still got good stuff, Nickelodeon still got good stuff, Disney Channel like straight butt.
well,
Like
it's a lot going on over at Disney. They acquiring everything. You know what I'm saying? They got Kingdom Hearts and stuff that they trying to take to the real world or whatever. You know what I'm saying? The park is expanding. You know, both locations. You know what I'm saying? Like
they're doing too
it's
much. They don't have
gotta motivate
the
them.
vision over there no more. They don't. The vision is gone. Whoever was like the visionary of shit during like what was something you would recognize? Like when Proud Family was first popping and like Lizzie McGuire and all that shit during those times. Whoever was like the lead like shebang at Disney Channel or Disney or whatever, they need to get that person back. I don't know what the fuck happened, but they need
I
to
think
get
it
that
boils
person back.
down. I think it boils down to the talent that they had. You know what I'm saying? And as you
Oh
see,
yeah,
they still try to cash out off of that same talent. You got the Boys Meet World spinoff, the Raven Simone spinoff. They would have tried it with Hannah Montana if all the people was down.
and that's okay. Those that stuff was cool, but I mean, like, they don't have to do just spin-offs. And then another thing that their formula that they used to have down was anybody who was like a main actor or actress at Disney Channel had a musical career if they had talent. If they had a decent voice and they had, they were a main character or a main actor or whatever, they had a musical career. Every person, and they stopped following that formula for some reason, and that was actually working. I feel like, because I mean,
Because
not everybody's a good singer,
I
but
think
I don't know why
it's
they stopped
easier to
doing it.
market. I think it's easier to market a kid and sell albums than it is streams. Streams is like people are like, oh, well, I could just not click on that. But it's like you used to motivate people to go to the record store. You know what I'm saying? Like when you check out that new whoever was popping at the time, that new Paramore, go check out that new Zac Efron, or
I mean, well,
whatever.
you don't even have to be focused on now. We don't even gotta. If anybody's still trying to focus directly on physical sales now today as like their main money like maker off the music, they're bugging. You
No,
can
that's what
do
I'm
that
saying
as
though.
that's like a niche category now. I feel like of people who are still using physical media like a CD or like everybody's done went back to vinyls. Like you can just have that as a niche and then be all digital.
Well, I'm
And
saying though is
but
that like during this digital age, nobody trying to hear that shit. Like you really want to go out and listen to some kids talk about High School Musical or whatever they had them kids thinking about, you know what I mean? But,
no, that's what I say. You got to be modernized now. For that time during the way that they did it, it was popping. Now you have to up it. It doesn't even. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't even have to be only a kids network anymore. it could have like children's it could have kid content, but I'm saying it could be just like a new, not family network, but like a new like life network. Like if that makes sense. I don't know. Like
No, I feel you.
just with
Just,
like
you know,
fire
like
content, fire original, original
it's
music, original movies,
it's kind
original
of hard
TV.
to it's kind of hard to hit so many pinpoints. You know, so that's why some channels is like, this is for kids or teens. This is for the adults. This is for old women. This is for black people. This is for hillbillies. This is for, you know what I'm saying? You don't really put the whole shebang bang. You know
Well,
what I'm
not
saying? 'Cause
it wouldn't. I guess it wouldn't even have to be only just one channel. It could be like a brand. Like we create the brand, and then it'd be like family, kind of like what HBO does, or like where it'd be like family, and they have the movie or whatever, the different like categories of which one they got. But the main,
shoot, man. I mean, like I am thinking of a channel, but it's like, I don't know nearly enough people to make, such content. I gotta be sure I tell my filmmakers and animators and stuff. But this is once new TV, United State of the art. You know what I
I
mean?
mean, we
Like,
can literally do that now. You can get on the in either what the over the air channels or like the internet channels that come on like the TVs and like set
sure.
up like literally I mean, you could set up a live um like through the streaming software that I use
Uh,
to like game stream, live stream. You can set up like a internet stream where like you just put in what you want and it has all like the network features, like if it was a TV network, like changing the like the camera views for like if you had cameras, and then like
yeah. Send
setting up
me
your
that.
graphics.
Yeah, send me that, and then we go live with that like tomorrow. 'Cause yeah, we can throw some content out there, throw
Yeah,
some
you
music
just
out
like
there.
you can put either, yeah, you like if it's a YouTube video or like it's a video on your computer, you can like set that like it's basically has like different layers of that screen. So basically when you start a blank session, it's just like the black screen and then you're like, okay, this is what the user is viewing. You could
Mm,
make a layer that is like your once new graphic. That's
mm.
one piece on there, and then you can resize it how you want, put it where you want. You can make it
Oh,
animated
so
where
create the
like,
bouncing effect and all that.
yeah, and then or you can make, or if it's one you already made like in another program, like in if you have someone make you one of like Photoshop or something, and then it's like a video clip, then we can put it as a graphic where it's transparent, where it's just like how they do on the network, like with
You know I'm
fucking
handy with the
BET or whatever.
graphics. Yeah, I know how to do all that.
So yeah, but you can put every single one like how you want. If we wanted to put a ticker on there, like at the bottom of different TV networks, like a ticker will pop up everywhere with like news, like during like whatever's showing. You could
Right.
have one of those at the bottom.
Okay, so yeah, we need an internet channel. Okay, yeah, and then yeah,
And
get
then
it
yeah,
out
you
there
can
like
put
that.
whatever content you want at all. Like if you wanted to just set up for like the next 24 hours or whatever, you can put you could just set up the videos that you wanted to play. If you wanted it to be pre-recorded videos, or even what you really could do is in Premiere Pro create like a 12-hour session and then put everything exactly where you want it. Like so if you had videos you wanted to play here and then like a pre-recorded like little commercials or skits you wanted to put and then just play that 12-hour session on the through the stream, bam,
Yeah,
you got a TV network.
I ain't working with no hardware that's gonna let me export a 12-hour file. I'll tell you that right now.
I could do that. My machine jumping. That would be nothing for me to do. Even if we had
All
to
right,
split it, even
we're
if I had
gonna
to split
connect
it up.
after the podcast. Cause we talking too much
Yeah.
business while the people listening
Right.
supposed to be healing
Coming
and
soon, motherfucker. You ready? You gonna see it. You hear it, but you ain't ready.
inspired. So yeah,
What's been going on with you out there in the wonderful land of
in Atlanta.
Well,
I mean, just really surviving. Really, like I'm just either at the crib or I'm at the job. You know what I'm saying? And either way, I'm at the job. Like even if I'm working at the 9 to 5, I'm still thinking of the creative. I'm designing, organizing how I'm gonna talk to people on here. Sometimes I make sales at work, and sometimes the music drop. I gotta advertise. Got to put all this stuff together. I come home having the conversations, designing, trying to think like, expanding on what it's all gonna be. What's the future like? You know what I'm saying? Kind of like married to the dream job. That's basically where I'm at right now. Not dating, not having grown up sexy time. Just really focus on food, creativity, and working.
yeah, sounds like the move for real. That's what I need to be on. Just the working part is the part that irritates me though. That's the part I want to. If I'm working, I want to be working on my shit. Like I gotta find a way to remove that working aspect. like, Jesus, nah, it's not the move at all.
Yeah,
Capitalism really fumbled the bag with this shit.
I mean, this is on brand for what capitalism is. It's socialism, communism, Marxism, whichever one that people think they want. I don't know. Capitalism is cool until you hit these points of entering recessions and depressions and stuff. Then it's like,
But it's not even a real. This one's not even a real recession. It's on purpose. They're like purposely doing it. These companies is making record profits right now. So when it comes to like this gas situation,
well, you got to recalibrate it. You gotta. I mean, they gave out so much free money in 2020.
That didn't do nothing though. Not the way everybody trying to say, oh, it's because of the stimulus. That's just because they don't want. They trying to. All our inflation problems are not from that right now. It's being manufactured by the companies themselves on purpose.
Well, yeah,
And
it's like
when they don't have to, like everything could still be the same cost, and they would still be making money. They just trying to. The whole thing in my eyes is nothing needs to cost any money at all.
So he's a communist, everybody. He's a communist.
Oh my God! Why do you say that? Just because that's only one aspect of communism. Like that ain't the main. But yeah, nothing does really have to cost any money. For what? Let me sling it to you like this. Let me sling it to you like this. Are there people in the world that like to make Lamborghinis? Like it brings them joy to create, like build the parts and put together and make Lamborghinis or make the technology to make Lamborghinis, right?
I have no idea, actually. I don't know if that's actually a rewarding job, but let's pretend they do.
But that's true. But just to say there is, just for example, of one luxury item
Mm-hmm.
or any luxury item. So
let's go with watches.
I
know niggas like to make watches.
Yeah. So okay. So for let's say Rollies, are there people in the world who like they if that's their job, that they're not working, they really enjoy and love making Rolexes.
Mm-hmm.
So then they provide that skill or that trade or whatever to the world, and then like whatever they need, like they could get, like they could get a roll if people wanted a Rollie, like they could get a Rollie, and then like he could get food for his family, house and everything, like stuff you need.
Mm-hmm.
Why does it have to be dollars and money and stuff involved?
Because you got to make people feel less than, and the only way you do that is by making it so that some people have more than a resource than other people. It's always how it's been.
Yeah, that's dumb. That's dumb. You're not feeling that, bro.
But it's
Mm-mm.
the system. You put man in
But with
charge.
that
That's
being
what
said, yeah, but with that being said, since that ain't happening, I gotta get this paper. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get a check. So I need that lottery to come through something. Well, I need to see them bands. Gotta go bands in my pants. All these bands on me, I can't fucking move. That's what I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Throw back to that. Throw back to that, man, for real. Cause yeah, that's what I'm trying to see right now. I need them big bands. Even if I only hit for like the 200 mil that the Powerball is right now, take the cash option. It's about half of that in taxes. That's still $100 million. Even in 2022 or with inflation right now, like that's still bread. Like make smart moves with that. Invest some, shit the right way. Turn it into, 500 mil. Turn that 500 mil to a bill, or
Hey man, at that point, man, you gotta build the Dr. Umar school, man.
I mean, it ain't gonna be Dr. Umar school. That's for sure. I definitely been thinking about the education system and how it is. It's like yeah, I don't dig it. They don't really teach you stuff for you to be like productive in life. Like not till you get to college and you go into like a specific training to be like a doctor or like a lawyer. But like in regular school, it's like you finish high school. What do you really know about life? Like besides what your family teaches you.
I mean, you know what time a train from Chicago and a train from New York intersect when they pass each other in Pennsylvania.
Exactly. Like what? Thanks, bro. Thanks. I know the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Thanks, fam. Thanks, family. Like I know the Pythagorean. Thank you. How do I balance my checkbook?
No, actually, I learned how to balance a checkbook in third grade. We used to have a class called civics, but then they stopped doing civics and became
Yeah,
social
see,
studies.
they started taking everything out. They used to have stuff about life. That's why Job Corps is tight. They need to like revamp school and make it take some stuff from what regular school is, and then take stuff from Job Corps and make new school.
Yeah, man, the Dr. Umar school. We just need $20 million of grit money.
I could make a fire school where it was like you would want to come to school, where like school was like the hangout spot. That's what it should be like. School should literally be like, bro, I'm trying to go to school. Like, and the fact is, unless you're like, there's very rare amount of kids that you're gonna be finding like, oh my gosh, like, unless they're a small young kid that's still like, before third and second grade, where it's still like fun for them like that. But
Right.
older kids in like middle school plus, we're gonna be rare to find a kid that's gonna be like, oh my god, I can't wait to go to school. Like, no,
Yeah,
hell
for
no.
sure.
But
No,
yeah, if
I had
school is
this
like,
vision.
yeah,
Got this vision the other night. Cause like I've been like looking at like Walt Disney and like the moves he took to like acquire all the land he did for Disney World and Disneyland and stuff like that. So when he did it for Florida, he had all these dummy companies. It was like, cause I guess with California, I guess everybody knew that he was doing it. So it gave people the chance to go in on the land around it before it like skyrocketed and stuff like that and cash in on what he was doing. So it was like with Florida, he had like several dummy corporations that he was buying the land under, and then it got to the point he signed it all over to himself under the Disney or whatever. And it's like at the time they say he spent like 5 M's on it, 10 M's, but it's like today's money that's like billions, you know what I'm saying? But it's like he bought like I don't know, like 30,000 acres and converted a lot of swampland to land and boom, 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 boom. But it's like ultimately it became this entertainment thing, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, what if someone did the same thing, but it was the campus of a school? And it's not just any school, but it's like an artistic residential community. It's, you know what I'm saying, a progressive city of tomorrow. Like kind of how he was thinking on the Epcot shit, but it was like if you ever played Final Fantasy VIII, where the schools they attend, they call them gardens, and they're these giant complexes that later in the game you find out are like mobile flying tanks and stuff. But like not to educate people on how to kill people, but you know what I'm saying, give people useful life skills, tap into the talents they already have, you know what I'm saying? And we make the government pay for it, all grants, all donations, all, you know what I'm saying? And then even crazier, if we make a lot of money, we take the government to court and we sue for reparations. And that's also a way of how they would fund this program.
Well, I think we're now at the time where we could potentially do that, even though it's crazy that even with how rampant racism is right now, that I feel like that since we're at the point, I don't know if you've seen this commercial or not. There's a new the Citibank has a commercial, and your boy Paperboy from Atlanta is like the spokesperson on this commercial,
Hmm.
and they're talking about basically they're talking about Tulsa and how it used to be Black Wall Street and then it was burned to the ground. They literally explained like a little subvert of what Tulsa was
Hmm.
on this commercial, and I'm like, and they're like, yeah, we got this grant, or like they're supporting black businesses and stuff to start new Black Wall Streets. So I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, they got a commercial now in 2022 with this out on TV. But then at the same coin, it's like you gotta know there's like some high, up there business people or whoever that don't want that. Like they don't want it, but then I think they do want it. Maybe they realize now that the black dollar is like very important to the economy. So it's like
Yeah.
that would be the move, but you would have to do it the right way. Like you would have to like really just be very. You would have to definitely have a very tight click on the whoever is like on the business end,
Hmm.
like or who's on paperwork and stuff like that. You definitely got to have some hard ass security because you already know, like you know, you already know, like
You
them the two
already
things you're
know.
gonna have to have. Like at first, like once you have them two things, and then everybody can sit down and be like, all right, what we about to do? That definitely would be the move. Like where it would a new school where it's like, okay, you're actually coming out of this school like already ready to be a fully productive member of society. Like,
Yeah, we need programs like that because yeah, man. Sometimes people don't ever arrive at a point where they're ready for society. Be 50 years old, still waiting for their time.
yeah, and that is unfortunate to say the least. But first things first, we got to get rich. We got to put
Yeah, man.
all the just so as I was saying this too. Remember all the stuff back in what was that? Right before I don't remember if it was right before 2012 or whatever when they was doing all that super collider shit and fucking with shit.
CERN.
Yeah, so
Hmm.
everybody be really saying that oh we was supposed to really the world was supposed to end or they did some stuff and then now they just slipped us into another alternate timeline or whatever.
Hmm.
Which when you look at how all the crazy stuff that you're like this shit would never happen, bro. Like stuff been happening like in the world, like Trump president, all kinds of other shit, COVID and all this shit. It's like We just gotta align ourselves with the actual timeline with where we get that money. We just gotta find some way to like, oh, they're trying to tip around with stuff, or maybe we're still shifting. We just gotta align the right energy so the next time we shift into the money.
Oh yeah, man. What do you think this Occupy AMC GME thing is, man? This is definitely that. You ask me.
Look, yeah, I needed to start shifting. We need to go ahead and I think we've been in the ship long enough. I think we done blasted on. I think we can go ahead and begin our descent onto the planet money bags.
Well,
We
I
are
have
reaching our
been
destination.
I have been getting a lot of confirmations that it's a new cycle. I've just now ended a 19-year cycle in my own life path. I don't know where everyone else is, but you know what I'm saying. Like I am noticing a shift in my mentality, the things I value, what I find important, what I'm aspiring towards. Like 10 years ago, you asked me what I want out of life, and it's like, man, I want to be a rapper. I want to be on the blogs. I don't even want to be on magazines. I want to be on the blogs. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it's like now. It's like, I'm thinking about, damn, how do motherfuckers be buying land? Wow, I can just have that. Wow, you know what I'm saying? Or cryptocurrency, whoa, trying to make my own cryptocurrency, stuff like that. Just being on a whole different thing and really enjoying the realignment of the path that I thought that I was supposed to take.
Speaking of that, is yours listed yet?
Technically, it's not like on a big exchange. So I still gotta go through the paperwork and negotiations to get on people's exchanges and stuff. But it is live. Technically, it's mint.club/NUCO.
Can I convert it to stuff? What network is it on?
It's you gotta buy Binance to get the
It's on the
coin.
Binance network. Okay.
Yeah, so it's like it can be converted, but you know the stuff. I don't really know the stuff, but yeah, it's like based on Binance. So
So I wonder, does it have like a value right now, or like how would the value change or get?
it had value until I sold it, but yeah, it was like $1 something at a point in time, and then I sold it. And I was like, I think it's at zero or something like that, in the point something range. But that's just waiting for when them chips come, and then I buy however much supply of it, keep it going. You know what I'm saying? And then that way people be like, oh, not only am I investing in the brand is investing and giving back to me with its cryptocurrency. You know what I'm saying? The secret project we going for with that. You know what I'm saying? Chicken talk. Can't talk too much on the phone.
Yeah, I'm trying to. It'd be tight if we could tie that in together with what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to create like I don't know if you've ever seen or heard of the movie Ready Player One.
Everybody talks to me about it. I ain't never seen it.
So like somebody just needs to drop that kind of platform where it's like you can do stuff like that on it, and then like the currency in that world could be, like the one coin.
I mean, we got the metaverse. The metaverse is upon us.
Yeah, but I feel like what metaverse is lacking, and what I feel like I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to do that same thing, but they don't have the vision to do it like that. I don't think.
I mean, imagine that we're in like the 8-track phase right now. We haven't even made it to the Walkman. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still rolling out. Like, not everybody has it. Not everyone has experienced it. Not everybody knows that it's out. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. We need to get that together.
It just started though. Like we didn't start out with MP3 players, man.
We're advanced enough. I feel like they're not going in the right direction with it yet. Like they're just using it as like a fancy, like I don't know what's the word for it. Just like a fancy Zoom meeting, like a fancy Zoom meeting with Twitter.
It's
like,
still rolling out, man. Just give it time.
Mm.
It's going to get to a part where people's lives are going to be consumed with the metaverse, and to meet someone who's not on the metaverse is going to be really weird.
I find that hard to believe. I find that very hard to believe that many people would be on.
Just wait for it. Because I mean, like, look at every technology or whatever that came through and shook stuff up, like the cell phone or social media. You know what I'm saying? People like, oh, what you think about MySpace? Oh, it's gonna die. We're not gonna be on a computer no more in 5-10 years. And it's like, okay, MySpace did die, but then we got all these other ones. You know what I'm saying? Or YouTube, like back in what, 04, 05, people like, oh, who want to watch videos all day? That's stupid. And then $1 billion.
I don't remember nobody said that though.
I mean, you know, some people felt that way. Some people that like, man, what are y'all doing looking at videos all day? Get off the computer. Like, stop. You know what I'm saying? There's always going to be a naysayer to anything, you know what I'm saying? And then years later, the formula blows up, you know what I'm saying? And it's different from the original view. Like Apple. Like Apple was making goddamn 3 kilobyte computers in the 60s. You know what I'm saying? Now they make everything. They're trying to go into cars now. Like you know what I mean? You don't roll out with everything at first.
Basically like IMVU shit. Better graphics.
Oh yeah, definitely that. Roblox.
Yeah, that's all they doing. Yeah, that's not like nah. We need that shit where I can actually like have space battles and shit, go to different planets in the metaverse and like
it's just starting.
Bounty missions and
like people selling real estate in the metaverse right now. Still doing that. Buildings not even built. Online. For thousands and thousands of dollars.
Yeah, that one's crazy.
Yeah, just wait, man. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. When even the homeless man is in the metaverse. Because this how it's going to go down. This how it's going to go down. Fake recession, right? $900 chicken, okay? One world currency, okay? Government issued Oculuses.
What makes you think one world currency is going to come?
Man, because I'll be reading the manga, the stock market, and I'll be waiting for the anime to hit the news. It's like it's something that they've been trying to roll out or like thinking of for the last like 40, 50 years, I believe. But I think it's more possible.
But how are they going to do that with like? I thought all the other currencies in the world are like that are based off of what America's shit is.
And our shit is failing because we fucking overstuffed the economy with stimuluses that our grandkids got to pay for. But it's like, so somehow with the blockchain or something, with Bitcoin, I think ultimately the currency will be backed by the Bitcoin. And then the government or whatever is going to try to control it or something. I don't know. But it's like somehow, some way, it all relays back to the blockchain. Because like recently, Jamaica just rolled out a centralized national currency and it's digital, you know what I'm saying? And I've been seeing it, there's like Bitcoin Beach. I don't know where that's at actually. But it's like, I think it's Central or South America, but it's like a whole community where people that got Bitcoin ATMs and stuff, and they do all their transactions with Bitcoin. So it's like, it's something they trying to, get us onto, you know what I'm saying? And it's so accessible on these apps, you know what I'm saying? It only makes sense because I don't know the last time that I've touched cash, you know what I'm saying? Like, usually it'd be like, I need my money in my hand. I ain't been to the ATM in months, man. Everything is
I
digital.
really haven't. Yeah, I haven't really touched cash in a minute.
You know what I'm saying?
Actually, I just recently touched cash because somebody wanted cash, but other than that, yeah, I haven't had any cash.
You feel me? And like a very high percentage of the money in the economy is digital, not physical anymore.
That's another thing. I don't understand how that even works. What makes my the account say like, okay, this is actual money in here? Like, what the fuck? I still don't get that. And why is it not easier for hackers to like just have bans?
Yeah,
Like, if
I
it's
don't know.
literally just you just say it just says that I have money here. Like, where is the how does that work?
Well, I guess like official issuing of the credit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't do the work, so I couldn't really tell you something official.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, how the
To
fuck
me,
does that work, bro? Like,
it makes
why
sense
can't I
that
just have one of the homies just easily put like 10 racks in the account?
it's like the green dot scam. Yeah, bro. If you send me $100 green dot, I'll slide the decimal point over, and I'll get you 10 back, and then you split it with me. All you gotta do is send me the $100. But yeah, I think this is a good place to cap this one off, and I appreciate you coming through to speak on sleep apnea. Tap in with the people about Black Man Vision. Anytime you want to come through, you're welcome. We can chat more about music. You're getting married eventually, very soon. So we love talking about Black love and relationships on this podcast as well.
Yes,
If you wanna hit a reminisce episode or something, what I'm saying, me and Will been doing that. You're more than welcome.
yeah, I'm down for that.
Yes, sir. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Lavender Water Podcast. I've been your host, Matthew Williams, and this was my guest, Devonte Jones.
Yo, we out.
We out.